viewing this right now, you have all represented our school with honor and integrity, and I appreciate that. Whether it's an athletic event or whether it's a knowledge event. So, aplauso. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Okay. And then finally, I want to say thank you to Mr. Larson, who's contributed all our music questions, Mrs. Strange, our additional art questions, Mrs. Lyman for a tremendous amount of medical anatomy, and Mr. Haskell, and to all of you teachers who feel inspired, I would welcome and love your questions if you submit them to me in this coming week, because I'm going to get next year's Knowledge Bowl done this next week while it's still fresh. So if you have additional questions, we would welcome them from any subject. Please feel free to submit. So it's actually Coach, the girls basketball coach, Frankham. Coach Frankham, we would welcome 100 or so sports questions if you have them and if you so desire. So please send them with the answers. I don't want to Google 1,000 questions. Okay, so thank you. Thank you to all of you. Now we want to recognize the two teams. These two teams have each won 4 different rounds. This is the 5th and the final two teams. We have a senior team and a junior team. And so all boys this round. We had a couple exceptional teams that went home early. And we appreciate you for participating. And it's been a really good tournament. With that, Ms. Strange, is there anything we need to mention?
Are the rules the same?
The rules, so everybody knows, is that in the semifinals, what occurred in the first period, and in this round, if they answer negatively, if they answer incorrectly, they get -5 points. And yes, you can go to the negatives. So there have been teams that have gone down to -20 and -30 in years past before they dug themselves out. So 5 points are allotted for each question. This round is a bit longer. We have 100 questions total. We continue with our art and our math and our music questions.
More general questions or more art?
No, just additional questions. So 100 questions total, roughly, depending on if we find one that's a repeat or if we have a discrepancy somehow. So, anything else, Ms. Strange? Mr. Peary, any last words of wisdom?
Good luck.
He says good luck, and I say showtime. Let's get started. So, Team Garrett McEwen, Team 1, will you state your name into the microphone?
Garrett McEwen. Davis McKee. Jake Curtis. Nick Stems.
Well done. Team 2.
Benjamin Watkin. Tanner Hale.
I'm the Little Red Caboose, Austin Houts.
Not so little, but he can be the Red Caboose. Just kidding, Alstino.
I was going to call it.
Okay. So with that, let me remind you, on the regular questions, when it's short math, you still have 20 seconds to give the answer. On the advanced math, which will show on the screen, after you buzz in, you have 40 seconds to give that answer. Just as a reminder to you and to the...
Short math.
Yeah, it's 20 for short math. Just regular short math is 20. Still, that hasn't changed at all.
And 40 for the ones on the projector.
Correct. Okay. Any questions from either team?
No, sir.
Let us commence. And I want to say one last time, well done to both teams. Good job, and may the force be with you. What ancient building in Athens, Greece, is considered by some to be the most beautiful in the world? Team 2.
The Parthenon.
Correct. It last occurred on February 26, 1979, and will not occur again in North America until AD 2017. What is this natural? Team 2.
Haley's Comet.
Incorrect. Just a side note, I saw Haley's Comet on a campout when I was 13 years old. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. The answer is a total solar eclipse. Where does the next batter wait for his turn at bat in baseball?
The on-deck circle.
That's correct. There's your one and only sports, guys. Good job.
In the whole section, there's no.
You never know. What plague finally caused Pharaoh to let the Israelites leave Egypt? I am really disappointed in your Old Testament. Come on, guys.
The firstborn child was killed.
Correct. Give the plural of the word deer. Team 2.
Oh, dear. Good job.
Deer.
Correct. In the earlier days of the automobile, what was the platform motorists mounted to step into the car?
I don't know. I know it's called now.
It's the same then and now. The running board.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Sepia and umber are shades of what color? Team 2.
Brown.
Correct. What was so spectacular about the birth of Miracle Louise in England in 1978? Immaculate Conception. No, that is not. It's 1978, test tube baby. The world's first test tube baby.
78?
In 78.
Wow.
Yes.
Good job. That was impressive.
The number 9. This is short math, so 20 seconds after you buzz in. Subtract 5 3/4 from 7 3/8.
Good job. Yeah, dude, I got it.
Team 2?
Yeah, dude, I got it.
Changes. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm here for. Offensive line.
What are you?
Come on, you got it. Walker's our Davis. Sure.
1 5/8.
I'm sorry?
1 and
That's
5/8.
That's correct. What is the Southern Cross? Team 1? I'm sorry, Team 2.
It is a cross that is formed by stars in the southern.
Correct.
Yeah.
A constellation. That's correct. What is the dominant food crop of Southeast Asia? Team 1.
Rice.
Correct. What is the capital of South Dakota? Team 1.
Just say something then.
Time? Okay, incorrect. Team 2.
Fast.
Oh my gosh, the Knowledge Bowl winning team, one of the two, is not going to get.
It just blew my mind.
Okay, time's up.
St. Paul or
Pierre.
St.
Oh, God's happy
Pierre.
over here.
Stephen was the first Christian martyr. Who was the first of the 12 apostles to be martyred?
Oh, yeah.
Haven't got that far. Yeah, seriously, we're not there yet. They should have asked.
James. Tokyo is the most populous city in Japan. What is the most populous city on mainland China? Shanghai. Name the king who reigned in Britain during the American Revolution. Team 1.
King George. The third.
Correct. The name Excalibur, when translated from Latin, describes what Arthur had to do to obtain his sword. What was it?
He had to pull it out of a stone.
Correct. The main supports in the wall structure of a house are 8 foot. The main supports in the wall structure of a house are 8 foot 2x4s called joists.
That wasn't me.
Studs.
Correct. What unit of mass is abbreviated by the letters kg? Team 2.
A kilogram.
Correct. Belgrade is the capital of Yugoslavia. What is the capital of Bulgaria?
Yeah, we did.
A different form. Should have had your ears on.
We should have wrote it down.
Sophia. Used before the adoption of the 9 digits and 0, this calculating device was made up of balls sliding on wires. Team 2.
A bascus.
Judges?
A basket.
A bascus.
Bascus. Okay, incorrect.
Don't say.
Oh, you want to give it to him?
I know. Wait, that's
Are you
correct.
sure?
That judges?
I got it.
I know it though.
Can we have a chance?
Let's hear what he's.
Well, wait, hang on. You have to decide before you give the answer. You say, okay, incorrect. Minus 5 points.
Yes, I know. What is it?
An abacus.
That is correct. Abacus is correct. Killing an albatross causes disaster in what famous poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge?
Don't take it. Don't take it. Unless you're, if you're 100% sure.
Time.
Take it.
The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
I've
What do the letters UFO stand for? Team 1.
I know. Unidentified flying object.
Just punch him in the face, Kieran. Okay. The FDIC was established in 1933 and guaranteed individual bank deposits of up to $5,000. What is the FDIC? Team 2.
The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation.
Correct. What was the largest city in Europe in the 1700s? Team 2.
You were fast.
London.
Incorrect.
You want to try it?
Paris is the answer. What must be exceeded to produce a sonic boom? Team 2.
The sound barrier. Oh, no, sorry.
Hang on. Whoa, don't say anything else. He answered. His first answer was sound barrier. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Correct.
Has to be 12.
What famous male singer is known as Old Blue Eyes?
Frank Sinatra.
Correct. I'm impressed on that one. That was a generation. Okay. Every complete sentence must contain a subject and this part containing the verb. Name it. Team 1.
A predicate?
Correct. Sikkim? Sikkim is a tiny Asian territory lying between two countries. India is one. What is the other?
I want to take a. We don't.
Tibet?
Bet.
If you have items numbered 24 through 58 consecutively, how many items do you have? Team 2.
Th- 35.
35 is correct.
Did you guys count that on your fingers too?
The atomic number of hydrogen is 1. Helium.
No.
2.
That your answer is correct, but that's not for 5 points. It's minus 5 points. Okay. The atomic number of hydrogen is 1. Helium is 2. What chemical element possesses the atomic number of 3?
What did you say was number 2?
Helium is 2, and lithium is 3.
It's 4 on 4.
It doesn't say.
Oh.
This ancient unit of measurement is based on the length of the forearm. It is probably best known as the measure.
The cubit.
Correct.
You can buzz in.
Of what nationality were the ancient poets Horace, Juvenal, Ovid, and Virgil? What nationality? Team 2.
Roman.
Correct. A marsupial is an animal that carries its young in a pouch on the abdomen. What is the largest marsupial? Team
Kangaroo.
1. I'm sorry?
Kangaroo.
Correct. Name either one of the 2 largest libraries in the world. Team 2.
Library of Congress.
Correct. The other is Lenin Library. The letters BC mean before Christ.
Ante Dominum.
Incorrect. What do the letters AD stand for? Hang on. Anno Domini. Ante is opposite. Anno is year. Okay. This country was divided by Russia, Prussia, and Austria due to arrangements made in the 18th century. The nation gained independence again only after World War I. Name it. Team 2.
I think so. Do it.
Poland.
Correct. For 5 points each, I'll name some virtues, and you tell me which color of the American flag represents that virtue. First virtue, purity and innocence. Team 2.
White.
Correct.
Hey, Nikki, you got buzz in?
Strength. Team 1.
White.
Incorrect. Strength and
My bad.
Red.
correct. And the final one, perseverance.
Blue.
Okay.
Well, obviously, there's only 3 guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Could have been trick one.
Okay. These are 5-point questions also about ghosts. Okay?
My specialty.
We'll see about that. Okay. What ghosts in literature? Okay. What ghost appeared to Macbeth in Act 3? Team 2?
Banquo.
Correct. What was the first ghost seen by Scrooge? Team 1.
Jacob Marley.
Correct. What ghost, according to Shakespeare, appeared to Brutus?
Caesar.
Correct. Okay, done with the ghosts. Of the several monarchs named Richard who have ruled Britain, which one was called the Lion-Hearted? Team 2.
Richard the First.
Correct. The United States national motto first appeared on a coin in 1864 and has appeared on all U.S. coins and currency.
In God we trust.
In God we trust.
Correct. Islam is the religion of Arabia, founded by Muhammad. What is the name of the god of the Muslims? Team 2.
Allah.
Correct. It took Jules Verne's Phileas Fogg 80 days, but John Glenn did it in a matter.
To go around the world.
Correct. This French trapeze artist was known as the greatest young man on the flying trapeze. He also gave his name to the one-piece garment worn by trapeze artists, lion tamers.
Unitard.
Incorrect. He answered unitard. Okay, just making sure. Lion tamers and bell. You don't want it? Okay, it's leotard. Okay.
Give a guy a break.
Short math. Short math. Solve the following problem. 0.39 divided by 6 equals Team 1.
Good job, Nick.
Here we go.
0.065.
Correct. Two 18-year-old students discovered that 221,701 is the largest number that is evenly divisible only by itself and 1. What do we call numbers having Team 1?
Prime number.
Correct. Wow, I didn't realize that. That's interesting.
That's huge.
Akron is known as the rubber capital of the world. What Ohio city is called the glass capital of the world? Glass capital in Ohio.
I don't know.
Where's all that?
Time. Toledo. What was the first bird that Noah sent from the ark after?
A white dove.
Incorrect.
We don't know what it is.
A raven.
Raven's correct. No, that one I'd have to look up.
He sent out a raven.
Okay.
Then
Get-
afterwards he sent out a dove, and the dove came back, and then he sent the dove again.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was correct for Team 2.
Good job. Sounds like he knows it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's part of a Ricky Gervais stand-up joke. I know this one.
What philosopher spoke of a cave in which people are chained, in which they see shadows, thinking these shadows to be the only reality that they know?
That kid knows what.
Time. Plato. Poseidon was the god of the sea in Greek mythology. What was his Roman counterpart? Team 1.
Neptune.
Correct. Okay, we'll now go to our specialized questions. And so let's just go ahead and do art first since we have it up. And let me grab my questions.
Starting with 11 one.
Yes, we are going to do sets 11 through 13. So 11-1. Who is the painter of this work?
I can say it's typing.
We don't know.
Time. Degas. What is the name of this sculpture?
No, don't do it.
He knows it. Probably says the answer on his screen.
Winged Victory. Who was the architect that designed this home? Team 2.
Frank Lloyd Webber.
Incorrect.
That's kind of the upper guy.
Oh, yeah.
Very close though.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Oh.
What is the name of this sculpture? Oh, that's not it. Okay, no, don't. Just. Can you? Okay, so 12-2.
Is that a monkey?
Is this the question for 12-2, Miss Strange?
Do you know what that's called?
No. Okay. Is there any?
I can pull it up without seeing.
Yeah, let's cover the. Should we cover the?
No, because I have to.
Oh, we can still see the TV though, Mr. Andrews.
Yeah, I know. They changed it differently.
Okay.
Put it back
Thank you,
to
Ted Guru.
Just put it back to so we can see everybody. Okay, sorry. Hang on. I gotta drag it back over.
We'll be back in a moment.
Briefly.
What if people want to look at me,
Write
Blake?
that down, write that down.
Yeah, that's.
I already know what it is. That was in our last
That's
round.
the one.
One-on-one.
So what's
And that's
what's
12-2.
12-2?
That's the 12.
Okay.
Is this 12-2? Yeah, no, just go back. Just keep it, if we have any difficulties, just keep it on the wide shot. Okay.
All right, here we go. So the question is, what is the name of the sculpture? Team 2?
The Pieta.
Correct. Name the artist of this painting.
Edvard Munch.
Correct. 12-3. In what country was this Spain painted?
I'm not sure about this next one because the next one should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Okay.
Okay. So they're just out of order. So not this one, but the next one that we're popping up.
I'm looking for the country.
This one?
No.
Yes. What country? Team 1.
Spain.
Correct. Where is this building located?
Yes.
Nope.
That's a building?
Surprise.
That's a big building.
My mind has been blown.
Okay. Are we done with art?
He's gonna show us where this is.
Yeah. Let's be done.
Okay, let's just be done with art and let's go to math.
Okay.
And in the math questions, we're going to have 13 total, and it starts on number 48. You can, but these.
on the TV.
That's 46.
That's
That's 38.
Don't show it until I show it up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want 48.
Showing up right now.
I'll give you a hint.
That's
It's a.
33.
That's 33.
Hey guys, team, let them check. This is a word problem, so don't buzz in until you think you can get it. You have 40 seconds after you buzz in on these. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, 48. Team 1, 40 seconds. Team 2, start working on it now.
$10,000.
Incorrect. You only got 5 seconds to buzz in, Team 2.
Okay, I can get it.
Don't supposed to score.
Will you keep us updated on that?
55,
Who's up?
95.
These guys are. Okay, about 12 plus those plus 4 music, 16. And
How much is 10%? 10% of 10,000 is 1,000 for 10 years.
what did I just say? 20? 20 plus.
10 seconds left.
Probably have a good 40.
Then just go through and say.
20,000.
Incorrect. The answer is $15,937.42.
He was on his way to it.
Okay, 49. Team 2, 20 seconds. Team 1, work it out now.
Yeah. Length and width. 250 on both.
250 by 250.
That's correct.
Nice job.
Number 50. Team 2, 40 seconds.
X plus 2.
20.
Yeah.
3x squared plus 4x plus 5 over 2.
Incorrect. Okay. Time. -9 is the answer.
We weren't
Fif-
going anywhere.
That wasn't me. I just didn't know. I knew what it
Okay, next one.
Here's your question.
40 for team 2.
A smart trade class. So which one's greater than 0? Quadrant
4.
What's your guys' weights?
4.
Answer is
4.
they answered 4. Is that correct? Next one. Team 2, 40 seconds.
One seventh.
That's correct.
That's the only time I've ever been called fast. I is a negative number.
Yeah. Oh, so that's the negative square root of 1. Just negative square root. So to the 8th power.
Do it. Yeah.
Oh,
How much time?
so 1.
10 seconds.
1.
Correct.
Oh, hey. No, say your answer. Say your answer.
Say your answer.
Infinity.
What did he say?
Infinity.
Incorrect.
Never, never.
It's a good thing Mr. Graham's here.
Yeah.
Time.
Okay. The answer is undefined. Okay, and now the numbers on your pages are different. Mr. Andrews corrected these, so keep on going. So we're on 55. Team 1. Right.
10 times stronger?
Correct. 56. Team 2.
Pi.
I'm sorry?
Pi. 1
Okay,
pi.
correct.
Oh, I hate
Team 2.
What equals 0? I can't complete squares, guys.
I can't remember how to complete squares. So it would be AX.
It's not one of those.
This is like 8th grade.
All right.
Maybe for you.
I don't know. Just get
Whenever x equals 0.
10 seconds.
No.
what results.
Yeah.
No taken? Okay. Incorrect. The answer is the quadratic formula.
Oh.
Okay, 3 questions. Math, go. Team 1.
E to the x?
Mr. Graham. Incorrect.
Negative e to the negative x.
Mr. Graham.
No, you're missing a part.
Incorrect. The answer is negative e to the negative x plus c. Okay.
I only see 2 letters up there.
Next, math.
I know it is.
Team 2.
Negative 45.
What's that?
Negative 45.
Negative 45.
That is correct.
Correct.
Because it did not specify the 3 radians or degrees.
Okay. Second to last, math.
Oh, I can't do
We learned all of this
I don't even know what those words mean.
Nobody's taking it? Okay, the answer is 1. And the final math. You got your sports question.
In the first two passages of time, so it's a full circle. Position of the particles given cosine centimeters from the distance traveled during the first two.
Time.
Okay, the answer's.
You've got 20 seconds.
Oh, okay. 20 more.
I'm trying to do two things at once.
Thank you.
I like that sacrificial
10 more seconds.
Jews per
Eight.
Remember that one? Oops, you're back down.
Might be handy.
360.
The answer is 360. That's incorrect. Answer is 4 meters. Okay, there are like 9 music tracks. So we'll start with music track number 1.
Those guys are a band.
The question is, name the solo instrument featured in this clip. Team 1?
A clarinet.
Incorrect. Not taking it?
Oboe.
Incorrect. It's a saxophone. Track number 8. Describe the tempo of this piece in musical terminology.
Andante.
Correct.
Good job, Gary.
And track number 15. Name this famous piece by Aaron Copland.
This song is amazing.
No? Okay, the name of this piece was Fanfare for the Common Man. Number 6, track 16. This piece was one of the first to incorporate elements of blues and jazz into a classical setting. Please name the composer of this piece. Fantasia won't work either, just so you know.
Just give us a chance.
Yeah, this is not Fantasia. George Gershwin is the answer. Track 24 states, name the place of origin. Team 1.
Hawaii.
Correct. Track 25, name the place of origin.
Dans ma jeunesse, il y a des rues dangereuses. Dans ma jeunesse.
Team 2.
France.
France.
Correct. Track number 31. The question is, this performer is proclaimed by many to be the most important popular musician of all time. Who is he? Team 2.
Louis Armstrong.
Correct. Number 32. Name the famous American band leader that composed this march. Team 1.
Sousa.
Correct. 33. This song was number 1 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. Who wrote it?
Bob Dylan.
Correct. And the final music question. This British invasion band had 8 consecutive #1 albums.
The Beatles.
Incorrect. This British invasion.
Davis.
Did they buzz in?
No, we didn't.
Okay. All right. He tried. He got socked in the jaw. Okay. This British invasion band had 8 consecutive #1 albums in the U.S. and was ranked number 4 by Rolling Stone magazine in the list of the top 100 bands of all time. Name the band. Go ahead.
You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you might find you get what you need.
Okay. I'll give you 5 points if David does the truffle shuffle.
Do it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
The whole school would be attached.
Okay. The whole school would faint probably.
They would
But
love it.
the answer is Rolling Stones.
Oh, yeah, we knew it as soon as we got the Beatles.
Okay, well, shouldn't have guessed in. Okay, we return to our regular questions for the last segment. Okay, there are approximately, and it's not a definite number, there are approximately, what would you say, Miss Strange, 40?
We got a long ways
Roughly?
to go, boys.
Okay,
Halfway.
so now you can talk to Miss Lyman about these. Which of the following is the body's attempt to maintain a stable internal environment? Is it? Yeah. Well, buzzed in. Go.
Homeostasis?
Incorrect. Is it? Oh, yeah. No, that is correct. That is correct. That's correct. Okay. These are continuing with the multiple choice. Which cavity does the heart belong to?
The thoracic cavity.
Correct. What is the normal range for blood pH?
6 to 8.
Incorrect. Is it 7.0 to 7.5, 6.0 to 6.35, 8.0 to 8.45, or 7.35 to 7.45?
No, we don't want it.
It's D. Which solution causes lysis of red blood cells? Is it filtration, hypertonic, hypotonic, or isotonic? Team 1.
Hypertonic.
Incorrect.
They said it's hypotonic.
It's gotta be. He looked at the joke.
Hypotonic.
That was a little edge I did get in my response. So that's just a lot. Negative points for this one and no points for this one. Okay?
It's observing.
He's been against us.
Which structure is composed of 2 or more tissues? Is it system, molecule, cell, or organ?
Organ.
That's correct. What is the only bone that does not articulate with any other bone? Is it hyoid, sternum, clavicle, or scapula? Team 1.
Hyoid.
Correct. Which structure connects bone to bone? Is it
Ligaments.
correct? Colors that are okay. This is still multiple choice, but not medical anatomy. Colors that are next to each other on the color wheel are called. Oh, sorry. I'll give you the answer now. Analogous, monochromatic, complementary, or primary. Yeah. Team 1.
Complementary.
Incorrect.
We don't want it.
Guys, we've been in 60s forever.
Answers is analogous.
Yeah, nice job.
An illuminated manuscript contains words and what else?
Answers? Is this multiple choice or?
No, we're done with multiple choice. Sorry. No takers? It contains also small paintings or artwork. What is the leading cause of death in the world today?
Heart disease.
Correct. What does RICE stand for when dealing with an injury? Rest, ice, compression, and elevation.
Nice job, Gary.
On May 17, 1954, the United States Supreme Court handed down a landmark ruling in Brown versus Board of Education, outlawing racially segregated systems of public education as inherently unfair and unconstitutional. What city's Board of Education was involved in this suit? Topeka, Kansas.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
By facilitating the spread of ideas, the invention of the printing press in the 15th century exerted an influence of enormous magnitude in world history. Name the German manufacturer, team 2.
Gutenberg.
Correct. 50 degrees centigrade equals what Fahrenheit temperature? Team 1.
110.
Incorrect.
We don't want it. No. Are you, how much? That's time.
122 degrees. They're both halfway between, so you could have taken 244. It has been called the greatest non-government scandal in history. The lid was pulled off in 1958, and contemptuous cries of fix, fake, and fraud were heard everywhere. Viewers, team 1.
Watergate.
Incorrect. Integrate, no. Viewers were outraged. Their favorite shows were being indicted. What kind of programs were involved in the scandal?
Gosh.
I don't
Spend half my life doing this.
Quiz shows, okay, game shows, because the contestants were being given the correct answers.
What's the question?
I don't know.
Braxton Bragg, Pierre Beauregard, and James Longstreet all graduated from what institution? Team 1.
West Point.
Correct. Name, these are 5 points each. Name these 4 imaginary lines on the Earth's surface. What is 0 degrees longitude and the line passing through Greenwich in Team 1?
The prime meridian.
Correct. The ridge of the Rocky Mountains separating rivers flowing east from those flowing west. Team 2?
Continental divide.
Correct. The imaginary line drawn north and south through the Pacific Ocean, largely along the 180th meridian.
The international date line.
Correct. And the boundary between Pennsylvania and Maryland, regarded as the...
The Mason-Dixon line.
Correct. Okay. 4 questions remain. 4.
We gotta get them all, guys.
What 4-letter word describes the rank in the British peerage system between Marquis and Viscount?
Lord.
Incorrect.
Duke.
Incorrect. It's Earl. If I mentioned Egbert, Ethelwulf, Ethelred, Athelstan, Edmund, and Hardicanute, what would I be talking about? Early rulers of England, not of the Native Americans. So, but you had the right idea. He was assassinated in a feud by shotgun and pistol fire at an uptown Manhattan rally in February 1965. February 1965. Name this apostle of American black consciousness. You all know him. Malcolm X. And this country's only land borders are Algeria and Libya. It also borders on the Mediterranean Sea. Name it. It starts with a T.
Turkey.
Incorrect. And then it goes to a U. And then an N. And then an I. Then an S. And then an I.
Tunisia?
There. Okay.
Tunisia.
Correct, is Tunisia. That concludes our round. Well done. Congratulations to both teams. We have our Knowledge Bowl winners. Okay, the Knowledge Bowl winners receive a free lunch, their name inscribed on the plaque, and there are some sweatshirts at the back of the class.
Tell us and we're going to come with you guys.
Tell us when we're going to come. Good job, guys.
I was like minding my business, wasn't thinking about striking up no conversation.